Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Hello, lovely people. Hope you're all well. It is less than 1 week to go until the 22-23 season kicks off. But before that happens, we've got a few things we want to speak to you guys about. It is Monday, the 1st of August. Hope you're well and having a smashing start to the week. As always, when we get behind this mic, all that we ask is that you subscribe, comment, and like. Man like Matt, how you doing today, bro?
I am blessed, brother. Listen, it's another Monday. We're obviously one step closer now to the season. Obviously, season starts on was it Saturday or Sunday? Sunday for us, isn't it?
Saturday.
No, sorry,
early.
Saturday. Where the early kickoff is,
yeah,
isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, bro. Looking forward to it. Cannot wait, bro. Trust me.
Indeed. So just fixing my camera a little bit. It's going a little bit rogue on me.
No, it's calm, bro. It's calm.
There we go. Almost. Right, so you got a few topics. You don't even know what we're speaking about, Matt, do you?
I don't. And for the people that are asking about the FPL,
don't worry.
You know what?
Spoken about. It's being sorted.
That is being sorted. In fact, we'll have that ready before the end of the show. So do not worry. That'll be there.
All right, see you there. All right. So without further ado, we are going to get into the first topic of the show, and I think it's a topic that you guys can interact with us quite a lot on. Let's do this. That wasn't it.
I was gonna say, like, what? Hold on. Man's just trying to throw me under the bus right now.
No.
I was like, where are we going?
Where
are we going with this?
So the question I want to ask is, are we better equipped to win the league than the other teams in the league? Now, I know straight away the first response is going to be Man City, centre midfield, what's going on with that? And I hear that. And I hear all of that. But you know I'm playing devil's advocate at the moment. Manchester City's squad is around 19 senior players. Yeah?
Yeah.
They too get their fair share of injuries. It can be argued, and I know before anyone jumps on me saying they've won it without KDB featuring a lot in the team, but this is a different City team. And I think this City team relies more on KDB than previous City teams. So, in the same way we speak about if Thiago gets an injury, if KDB gets an injury, I think it's a problem for City. Not just that, talks of Bernardo Silva potentially going to Barcelona. There might be something in that. And we've seen the way Barca are moving this summer. They are moving like Thanos. So,
they are.
In any time you're in the league, there's got to be an element of luck alongside the quality. And we saw that in 1920. We were brilliant, but we also had our fair share of luck because we didn't really get many injuries that season. And we saw what happened the season after when we did get a bag of injuries. Therefore, I ask you, even though we may not have the most quality, we do have quantity in terms of squad. And while Tottenham and Arsenal and Man United to an extent have strengthened, maybe not enough to catch us in City yet. So I ask you, Matt, do you think we have enough? Are we equipped enough to do it?
Yeah, we are, funny enough. So having that midfielder that we all kind of want and we all know we should have, is almost like the perfect scenario. But in football, nothing's ever perfect, right? So sometimes you kind of have to go with what you have.
Yeah.
What we have is we got numbers, we got players. It's just that we feel like for us to really maximize our potential, we need that midfielder, innit? But bro, if we're comparing it to other teams, you have to look at it and go, who has a better defense, who has a better midfield, who has a better attack? We're ever so slightly weaker in midfield because we know what the deal is. But bro, if you're talking about law of averages, like 2/3 of a team, we're there. We're right there, you know. In my opinion, we're right there to challenge, bro. We're right there that in my opinion, other than that one midfielder, I think a lot of us automatically go, "Oh, we'll win the league." But because they have that midfielder, we're a little bit skeptical. However, bruv, the question is, do we have enough? And for me, that's a yes. But let's keep it $1.50. Like, our attack is crazy. Yes, Nunes is learning on the job, but our attack is still sick. Yeah, we lost a legend and we brought in, so to speak, an unknown quantity of a player, but he's got potential and he's gonna get better. But
Yeah.
our attack is still sick. Our defense is still sick. Our midfield is still good. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even the Man City game, like, I know it's only like one game, and I spoke about as well on the watch along as well, like, about how Man City have only played 2 games, yeah. But even still, Cal, though, I just liked how we played against them. Like, I was saying to Drift as well, like, we've learned over the years how to play against them. We know when to press and when to counter press. And it wasn't even a perfect performance the other day because they had a bit more possession than we would like. But bro, I can't lie though. Like, 38 games for the Premier League, it's gonna be us or City. I know it won't be maybe as easy as other seasons, but I'm still saying us or City, bro. I don't know about you.
No, I fully agree. I think a lot depends on what happens with Arsenal, Tottenham, and United in the European competitions. I think the further they go in European competitions, the weaker they'll be in the league. Whereas if Tottenham, for example, get knocked out in the group stages but don't go into Europa, then I think Tottenham could wage a massive problem for the league. One game a week for Conte with the squad he's building could be a massive problem for the league. But I expect them to get through their group because Conte usually, well, I say that Conte's European record is kind of sketchy. But I think with this team, I think with a decent draw, I think they'll get through the group. That being said, I do echo what you're saying. But shout out to Mitchell Brothers in the chat, by the way, who just said this. Matthias Nunes, which is one player, comes in and changes the whole dynamic of the thinking.
I hear that.
And the reason I say that is because right now, if Thiago gets injured, I'm bricking it. If Firmino gets injured, I'm peed off.
I hear that.
I trust Hendo in the 6.
No, I trust him.
There is no one who can do what Thiago does.
No, I fully understand that, bro. Because, like we said it before many times, like, we've got 2 world-class midfielders, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just 2. The others, you can put them wherever you want, but in my opinion, you can't put them in the world-class category, in my opinion. You just can't. For various reasons, yeah?
Yeah.
If you lose one of those 2 world-class midfielders, we're in a bit of a pickle, innit? I can't lie to you. So that midfielder kind of just like certifies, even if they're not world class, if it's like high international class, it does. It really does help. But let's just say everyone goes with what they have right now. Man City will still be Man City, except for they have lost Jesus and Sterling. And again, as great as I think Haaland will be, still got to adapt. Alvarez, I think, will still be good, but he's still got to adapt. Is he going to get Sterling numbers? Is he going to get Jesus numbers? Then you got us. We're practically the same, except for it's just the one real change, Mane and Nunes. Then you go look down the league. Arsenal have recruited very well, so has Spurs. However, for me, those teams are still a lot in a transition stage. Because as great as like Spurs are, I still look at Spurs' defense and think, Longley, me personally, I've never been sold on my man. Personally,
No, same.
I'm not gonna lie. People might not like it, but I think Longley's hella meaty.
Yeah.
Romero,
I think, is the problem.
Romero's their best defender, but then you look at Dyer, and then you look at the others, and you think, yeah, the system will help them, but the personnel, can Romero really help that? Basically, can Romero carry that defense, playing on the right side of a back 3? Maybe he can. But I think it's a big ask for over 38 game calendar in the Premier League. Then you look at Arsenal, and I think Gabriel and Saliba, in my honest opinion, should theoretically work better than Spurs' defense. However, Spurs have got a better manager. So that's the way how I see it. Because if you were to put Conte in that Arsenal team, there's problems because Conte has done it. He's been there and done it, and he'll instill that winning mentality. Whereas, like, I feel like Arsenal, they definitely got the talent. There's no denying that. Arsenal got the talent, but have they got the manager to take them to the next level? I think that's what it is for me. Man United, bro, they still got a lot to do, in my opinion. Yes, they beat us in pre-season, But you ask any Man United fans, oh, shout out KG, shout out Flex. They're not blinded. They know what's ahead of them. They know just because they signed
we talk
Marks.
of us needing a centre midfielder. They need
Bro,
a centre midfielder.
they've lost Pogba.
Matic,
And what
Mata.
Matic. Bro, who's their midfielders? What Fred and what is it? Is it a McFred thing?
McTominay, Garner from Nottingham Forest.
And Bruno, if you put Bruno in that.
If you're playing a 4-2-3-1, yeah.
Again, they haven't got a lot of depth, and I'd arguably say Bruno, obviously, they're most dangerous. But when you look outside of that, yes, on his day, Fred can be decent. I'm not gonna just like dump on Fred. I think
Ericsson Fred as well. Sorry to cut you.
Sorry, they got my man who they brought back. Donny. They got Donny, and they got Ericsson. That's my bad. So yes, their midfield has improved, but again, as a collective, can they play together? Ten Hag has got a lot of work to do. So even though they probably will be better as a unit, I still feel like it's going to take a bit of time for them to gel. Guys, Klopp is one of the best managers in the world football. Look how long it took him to get us over the line and to make things really click. It takes time, Cal.
Yeah, fully agree. Which is why, even though we'll get into the next section, but we do have, quote unquote, the equipment to win this league. But I still think, so I'll tell you what it's like. It's like having half a tank of petrol.
Yeah.
And you've got to go on a long journey. Deep down, you know you might not be able to make it.
Yeah.
But in theory, you might be able to if things go your way. Whereas if you just put a little bit more petrol in, you know you're certain.
Yeah.
Like if we were to get that centre midfielder or that winger, because for me, it's one or the other. Even if we got a winger, bro, do you know I'd be all right with it? Because it means Elliot or Carvalho could then become a centre midfielder, a permanent centre midfielder in our team. So even though it's not the ideal world is to get a midfielder and a winger. But if you were to get one, then I think you're cooking. Let's say, for example, let's say it was a Musa Diaby. You know he covers left and right.
Yeah,
so
I hear that.
Elliot ain't got a fill-in on the right-hand side. So Elliot then becomes another centre midfielder.
Yeah, he becomes a centre mid, didn't it?
So
I mean, Elliot, yeah. Elliot is, no, you're right. Elliot is a centre mid anyway, but you're right. Carvalho, because I think, here's another thing as well. Like when I saw a little bit of the game, because I haven't even seen it with the game yesterday, but when I saw parts of like Carvalho, bro, the guys are so talented, but you can tell he's a midfielder. Or at least he's like basically he's not.
He's not an out. He's more of a winger than Elliot, though.
He's more of a winger, but that's only because I'd say his athleticism.
Yeah, it's more dynamic.
Yeah, more dynamic. But yeah, bro, both of them are like 10/advanced 8s. You can see it in their game, innit? And what it is that the people in the chat, you're right. We're 2 man short. The midfielder we know, and the winger, because the winger would kind of, as you said, Cal, take away Carvalho or Elliot having to play in that forward line. Like just release it, like they don't need to be there. So
indeed. Well, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. We are going to move on to our next topic, which should be very interesting for all parties involved. Let's do this. Season predictions. That time. Obviously, all 3 of us wanted to do this. Drifty, unfortunately, can't be with us on the show today. I big up yourself, Drift. So we'll get Drifty's predictions later on. But I've got some questions for yourself, Matt, and for everyone in the comments. And of course, I will answer as well. So my first question, where will Liverpool finish in the league?
I knew you were going to ask that question, you know. I think first we win the league.
Jeez.
I think we nip the league. Nip it. I think it's a reverse. I think we win by 1 point. I think it's a reverse. You know why?
I'll take it. I'll take a win by goal.
You see the games that we drew.
Yeah.
I think a few of those we win. And the games that Man City won, a few of those maybe they might draw. As great as I still know, Man City are still the team to beat. Make no mistake about it. And I'm not disrespecting the other teams because I think there's going to be a lot of In fact, I'm going to arguably say Arsenal, Spurs, and even Chelsea at times are going to cause us both havoc, like Man City and Liverpool. Yeah, there's just that part of me that something that says Man City are a bit weaker than what we realize. And I'm not just going off the game on Saturday, or maybe I am. But bro, I'm not gonna lie, they are so designed to play a certain way. Haaland has to hit the ground running. I still think he will, but my thing is that he's the main guy. There's a lot of pressure on him. I think there's more pressure on him than there is on Nunes because we've kind of played without a striker for time. We're trying something a little different.
Yeah.
I understand Man City are doing something a little different as well, but they've gone from winning the league to now you have to win the league again, and now you have to do it with a striker. The last time Guardiola done that, if I'm not mistaken, was with Lewandowski and Bayern Munich because it didn't work out at Barcelona when he had to get rid of Zlatan because they fell out.
Yeah.
And obviously at Barcelona he done it in Messi, he turned Villa into the left winger. Bayern Munich, yeah, Lewandowski anyway, and obviously he's done it with Aguero.
Yeah.
Slight misfortune, slight kind of conception in terms of how he likes to play his football. What does he like to do with certain players? Yes, he won a league of Aguero. I said that, bro. So whoever said that in chat. What I'm trying to say is this, though. It's not cut and dry. And I think the difference as well, Aguero and Lewandowski are complete nines.
Yeah.
As great as I think Haaland is, let me ask you a question. Would you say Haaland is a complete nine?
Okay, so I'm going to answer this on the basis that I didn't watch Saturday's game.
Yeah, but just in general, forget Saturday. I'm just saying in general, would you say he's a complete nine?
I do think he is, and I might get shot down for that. And the reason why I might get shot because I didn't watch the game on Saturday, so I'm basing mine based on what I've seen previously. So I genuinely haven't watched enough on Saturday to say yes or no. But based on what I've seen, I think he's a complete number 9.
The reason I ask this question is because of this. It's not because of Saturday. It's because of his style of play, but maybe he's asked to play this way at Man City. But this is just for everybody. Aguero for me was a complete 9. Lewandowski is a complete 9. Suarez was a complete 9, or still is, even though it's obviously not the same, but they're complete 9s. They can do everything. Their man can hold up the ball, run in behind, drop deep. I feel like Haaland.
Is it unfair to compare Haaland to the three of the best?
So all right. And Benzema. That's 4.
Hold on, listen to you. Just compare.
That's elite company, but that's 4 though, isn't it?
But that's elite, as you just said. That's elite, bro. Lewandowski, Aguero, Suarez, and Benzema.
Kane 5.
And who?
Kane. Kane's complete. Kane is complete.
These are probably these are the 5 best strikers in the last 10 years.
But there's a reason why we call them complete strikers. The reason I say this is because of this, yeah. They're complete because there's not really much they can't do, like in my opinion. The reason I say that is because, brother, great as Haaland is, I think Haaland's an amazing finisher, and I think he's an amazing striker, but it's sometimes I feel like, are you really complete? Because if I ask you to do the tippy-tappy thing and drop deep, can you do that? I think you could do that at an average level, but not a high level. The others can do it with their eyes closed, and they can run in behind. What's so mad is Kane ain't even that quick, but Kane's so intelligent. Kane can still run off the shoulder, especially like a couple years ago when he used to run in behind. The same thing as Suarez back in the day. The same thing with Aguero, same with Lewandowski. It's weird, isn't it? I'm not disrespecting Haaland, you know. I'm just saying, is he complete?
That's fair. I think that's absolutely fair. Before I continue, though, I've got a couple of shout-outs. Shout-outs to 8092 Reds podcast in the building. Guys, make sure you go and subscribe to their channel. Big up. Shout-out to Lee in the chat.
Lee in the chat. Big up, Lee. Big up, brother.
Big up, Lee. But also, got a very, very special shout-out to Imran Zaman, who is just celebrating his wedding anniversary. So, Imran, one of the day ones on this show, always support us well. Imran, love to you and the missus, and this is for you, bro. Big up Imran, big up Imran.
But yeah, Cal, just quickly, before we move on, just quickly, see how that's because they're false 9. No, see, this is what I'm saying, people. just because you can drop deep, don't make you a false nine. Like Bobby Firmino, who he's a false nine. Like I wouldn't say he was ever like a. I would say he was a complete forward, in my opinion. I think he was an amazing false nine, one of the best. I think, like I said before, Benzema, Kane, Lewandowski, Aguero, and Suarez, in my opinion, they are complete nines. It's in a weird way. I don't know if I put Haaland there. I could be wrong, but it's weird. I just feel like there's something missing. Not because of Saturday, it's his overall play. Bro, when it comes to finishing off a move, forget Saturday. Normally, my man finishes his dinner all the time.
Yeah.
But it's all the other facets of your game, though, bro.
No, I hear that. So you're going for a first place finish in the league.
I'm going first, bro. But yeah, maybe I'm sipping the Kool-Aid in that, bro. But you know what it is? I'm a little bit gassed. I can't front. We beat them on Saturday. And not only that, I know it's not just Man City, but I think Thiago is going to... I don't want to jinx it, but I think Thiago might stay fit, for a longer period of time. I think he's the keys for our season, personally, by the way.
I'm going to come back to that Thiago thing. I still have us finishing second, unfortunately, unless we sign one player. If we sign one player, Matt, you know how shameless I'm going to be. Quintuple.
But you're still saying second. Why? On the basis of what, though?
On the basis of Thiago. And the fact that the lack of depth in the wide areas. I genuinely believe if we had signed a centre midfielder, I'd be sitting there saying we're going to win the league. I wouldn't be sitting there saying we're going to win everything, but the league, yes. And the reason why I say that, and here's the thing, you're right. Thiago could stay fit, more fit than he was last season. Do you know why? Because of the 5 sub rule.
Yeah.
But my concern with that is Klopp doesn't necessarily just make subs for the sake of it. We've seen players like Salah, Mane, Thiago certain times, Hendo,
but
Trent.
That's where we got to call out Klopp, though, bro.
That's I hear that. I hear that. But we've seen them be left on for 90 odd minutes when the game's already wrapped up. The Benfica game in the Champions League for me was the game where I was so confused because we're already through in a tie, but yet Klopp. Remember, we started the game without certain hitters, and then Klopp brought on your likes of Diaz, Keita at the time, Thiago, Flacco, Salah, and I'm thinking, what are we like? Give these lot a full game. Give them a 90 minutes off. Like, we're fine in this tie. And then when we brought them on, we became disjointed and we almost ended up getting pulled into extra time. So I hear that. We need to use these 5 subs. Like, for me, let's say, for example, we go 3-0 up in the first half. By the 60th minute, I don't want to see Thiago on the pitch.
Bro, I hear that. No, you're right.
And also, with players like Salah and Diaz, I'm going to be real. I know Salah wants to hit certain accolades this season, and fair enough. That's one of the reasons I love him. But you see, if it's 60 minutes and winning the game 3-4-0, sorry, Salah, you're sitting down, bro.
Yeah, I agree. No, I
agree. Blanket over your legs, and I don't care if it's the summer.
Agree, because we were speaking earlier on, Cal, obviously on the phone, and you know, so mad. I can almost see it now. We play hella games next season. It might not necessarily be the 64 games I think it was last season, roughly. But I'm expecting us to play at least 60 or something, I can see it already. The way Klopp has built this squad here, people, we're built for war. Not many teams are built for war. Some teams are like, they want...
We are. You put that perfect.
Certain teams are built for the victory. Like, what they get over the line. We are built for all facets. Whatever comes our way, we're built for it. That's why I feel like we're going to go again. And it's going to... Yeah, we might not finish first. I think we'll pip them. I do. But there's just something that says to me we're built for war again. And I think Nunes and Carvalho will have to be key. And Thiago. I think Salah does what he normally does. I'm hoping Diaz steps up. I've said this a lot. I think Nunes, confidence-wise, just gets better and better. Carvalho, like I said before, people, I think he pushes for a starting place towards the back end of the year to the point where he almost becomes undroppable. I'm expecting us to do big things this season, even without the midfielder. However, this is where I will agree with Cal, and I will slightly go, you know what? Maybe I was a little bit hasty. The Thiago factor. I know how important Thiago is. Like, in my opinion, if Thiago is fit 90% of the season, we don't need to worry.
Another thing we've got to consider is the World Cup as well, though, bro.
Yeah,
So I know. So one of the benefits for us is that players like Salah's going to be rested. Diaz is going to be rested.
No, Salah's not going World Cup though, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's going to be rested. But you're going to have other players like Trent, Hendo who go, even though they might not play regularly. But then you're going to have other players like Thiago who may become a player who Spain rely on. He's going to play regularly. If he's like, what do we do if we get players come back? Robbo's going to get rested as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's a very anomaly season. And again, this is the reason why I look at some of the players we've got, and I don't want to call them out by name and stuff, but we've got some top quality players, but they're injury prone. So City might have a smaller squad, and injuries can happen to any team, but I'd argue that we have more injury players than they do. So that's where it kind of evens out. If we are going to do, for example, the Premier League and the Champions League, then I genuinely believe we'll have to kind of push the domestic cups to his side.
Yeah,
unless we get very favourable draws.
I agree. I think Klopp will probably. I think he might do that on a sly. I think he'll look at it and go, just like every top manager, you want to win every game. But if you kind of know, like, you're risking players and you've got a better chance, or you're aiming for that Prem and the Champions League, you kind of have to go for that. He's won a domestic cups that he's never won before at Liverpool. He's done that. No one's saying treat the competition with disrespect, but what we are saying is we won another Prem and we won a Champions League, because it's so mad, yeah. Man City are probably the most annoying team in the last, like, how many years? Like, last decade, bro. Like, this team, yeah, I can only give them, it's weird, isn't it? I can't stand them, but I can only really give them credit because...
Yeah, I have to respect it.
Them iron sharpens iron. It's just frustrating that, like, they have to come along in our era. Because if Man City aren't in our era, people, we're cleaning up, you know?
Yeah.
But again, that's football's about stories, though, innit?
I feel as though we play a lot to the opposition. So we level ourselves depending on the opposition. And I say that because if Man City weren't here pushing us, I don't know if we do what we do. I still think we win the league, but I don't think we break records and go on a madness, you know. I think they actually push us to, in the same way, like, say, for example, I went out for a jog by myself. I might say, yeah, I'm going to do a 5K, but when it gets to 3K, I might just go, you know what, I just jog. Whereas if me and you went,
I hate that. Because
we've left the house, let's do this 5K. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because iron sharpens iron, you're right. It's weird, isn't it? Like, because football's all about stories and all about, like...
Because when we both fell off, so the season we won it, Man City fell off, and then the following season we fell off and they won it.
Yeah.
Like, all right, ours is a bad example because we still hit 99 points or something like that. But they didn't hit like the high 90s or anything. You'd argue you say they kind of took their foot off the gas
because they know we're not. Because they know we're not chasing. It's weird, isn't it? Like, but imagine like last year. What was it? 1 point last year, innit? It's 1 point, yeah.
Yeah, 1 point.
Bro, it's so jarring. Like this flipping team, bro. I swear down.
3 times it's either been 1 or 2 points they win.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I can't stand them, but I respect them. It's one of them ones where it's like, bro, I just don't want to see a Man City. However, man can only just respect them because they are sick. We both push each other, innit? It's one of them ones, like, it's like that whole debate, like, who's better? Pele, Maradona, who's better? Messi, Ronaldo, who's better? Hamilton, Marco Schumacher, who's better? Hamilton, Ayrton Senna, Hamilton, Gerhard Berger, who's better? Flipping, you know, like that. It's just the Federer or Nadal, who, like, it's bruv, the man needed, man.
The accolades go in City's favour as things stand right now, so that's the problem.
But you know what it is? It depends how you look at it, because there's the debate, for example.
We won the complete set, they haven't.
Yeah, see, this is what I was going to say. Like, just quickly get into basketball. The people know what I'm saying. If I said LeBron James or Kobe, people will probably say, Kobe, because Kobe got 5 rings, LeBron's got 4. But then it's one of them things where it's like, yeah, but LeBron's won it with multiple teams. Kobe's only won it with 1. Then you got to dissect what the teams are like. People say, but LeBron won it with a super team. Then like, there's so many things to dissect. And you got the Jordan debate as well. And I hear you. It's about
context.
It is context, bro. It is context,
though, isn't it? Context is really,
See that LeBron went to stack teams. It's mad, you know, because Yes, LeBron went to stack teams, people, but then LeBron arguably done one of the greatest finals performances of all time when they beat Golden State, and it was Kyrie Irving and LeBron James versus Golden State, and they came back from 3-1 down. It's absolutely mad. Bruv, it's crazy, bruv. It's crazy. Like the basketball debates and football debates, who you think is better is crazy.
Yeah, I'm
It's
seeing
mad.
a basketball debate popping off in the comments still. You might start a little riot still.
Bro, I see it now matters a LeBron. Bro, I'm just giving you some facts. Listen, Jordan is different. You know what I mean? But we move.
All right, let me have some of these super chats so I get some more predictions. Pops, aka Pimping the Stress, says apparently an exciting week. How keep an eye out of Postman. Big up my G's. Big up to yourself, Pimping the Stress. Bless you, man. Vex Blazer says, nah, big man, what's going on today? Why are you man on time? I'm yamming food. Was expecting at least 15 more minutes.
See, we full of surprises.
We are. Nah, the punctual thing we're gonna try and work on this season, man.
Definitely, people. You know what I mean? 100%.
Himanshu, shout out to Himanshu. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, big at yourself, bro.
Quick thoughts on Cucurella to Chelsea.
Yeah, bruv.
Boy.
Do you know what that shows me though? All Chelsea want to do, and they've been doing it from day. They just want to hijack other people's deals, bro.
They just want players at this point that Barca ain't gonna take.
Yeah, and not only that, I always feel like they use other people's scouting network to get. Bro, they've done it from us. Remember, we tried to get William back in the day, you know.
Yeah, but they've been doing it from like Salah and all that as well.
Yeah,
remember?
from way back, bro. And the recent one they done it with for us was Werner. But who got the last laugh, bro? You know Werner might be going out alone.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Have you heard it?
Here's the thing, though. Cucurella to Chelsea smells of Cucurella potentially to Barcelona. Because which academy did he come through?
Oh, did he go for Barca's team? No, that can't happen.
Why can't
not,
it,
bro?
Why not? Why?
I mean, you could be right. I mean, that I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy though. But Chelsea need.
The thing is, so when I first saw it, I was thinking, right, so you're gonna go Chilwell and Cucurella. But at the same time, Cucurella can also play as a part of the back three as well.
Oh, so I didn't know you could do that. Okay.
Good signing if they are able to pull it off. But it speaks of Man City, how they've not been able to get this deal done. And if they have a replacement in mind, because they need a left back.
I think they do, bro. They let Zinchenko go.
For what I've heard, Salah had Cancelo on toast the other day.
Nah, Salah was. I'm not gonna lie.
Salah batted him up, I heard.
Salah was doing a lot, bro. Like a lot, to the point where Cancelo was like, yeah, it's a lot. I can't lie, bro. Salah was cooking, you know.
Yeah, I've heard.
He was cooking, bro. And it's a Salah we want to see. Yes, he scored the pen, and he might not have scored a goal from open play, but he was cooking.
Well, he's involved in all 3 goals, isn't he? He scored the pen and
Salah. I'm not gonna lie.
Assist for Trent.
This contract got Salah hella level-headed, you know, bro.
Yeah.
Man can relax. He can relax. He ain't got to worry about commission anymore, where he's got to stand out on roadside.
Yeah.
For that extra commission.
Omar's coming. Omar's here.
Salah got to stand out on roadside, blood.
Chris Angel says, bless up my guys. Best Liverpool channel on YouTube. Keep up the great work. Big up yourself, Chris.
Big up, bro. Love for that, brother.
Sean P. Casey. Big up Sean as well. We all know that Haaland, as that I love eating cheesy chips. Look at him. He ain't doing anything. I'll be honest, I still think Haaland's going to do bits this season.
I said, listen, there's a clip of me, even in the heat of the moment, when he missed his big opportunity, and I was like, listen, he fluffed his lines, but Haaland's still going to cook. Because 9 times out of 10, he's cooking in it. He's going to cook. I'll be so shocked if Haaland don't get 20 Premier League goals. I'd actually be shocked if he don't get it.
I will be as well. EMJP316 says Haaland will be Ibra 2.0 for Pep, in my opinion. Right player, wrong system and manager. He'll be in Madrid next summer. Play exchange for Valverde, replacement for Silva. Bold shout.
Right.
Look, I'll be happy with that. If Haaland don't do well for the City, I'm over the moon. Like, over the moon. Chris says, questions, my brothers. Because we have history, meaning great past managers, what would Jurgen need to win in order to get his statue? Ooh.
To get a statue?
He might already have solidified one because we
I
went on
think
such
what,
a long way.
yeah. Although I say one more prem, once he wins that prem, just do it like in the in the off season. Just do it, because I can't lie to you. Liverpool fans had waited 30 years to
Yeah,
pick up the prem. Man, don't care about no thingy error. Like that, we know what error it was. I won't go into it. I don't even want to use the name. But it was a bad situation for everybody. But I don't. But the way how people try to take it away from us, yeah, because we won it when things were happening. In fact, that's even more impressive because there was so much going on, bro. I won't even go deep. But the world was going through a madness, and we were still able to win a Premier League.
yeah,
Who can say they ever did that, bro?
yeah.
Yeah, like that, bro.
Yeah.
In film terms, it was like, no, like some Jurassic Park thing where things were just going mad. That's how crazy it was. And we were still able to win a Prem. And people want to try and take that away from us. Nah, bro. We've done it in the most crazy circumstances. Don't let no one take that away from you, people.
He's won every trophy bar in the Europa League as well.
Yeah, bro.
That's
But
mad.
listen, Klopp is elite, bro. And the way he's done it as well. Like, don't get me wrong, we're not poor, but we're also not rich. And we work within our means, bro.
Yeah, we're going up against some shady tactics from other clubs
Yeah.
as well. So.
Certain man are sponsoring themselves on that. No names.
Yeah.
Sponsoring themselves, you know?
Yeah, facts. Selection said we can't make City do the 3-peat, especially when we're the only ones competing with them. It's embarrassing. I can't lie. That's domination. I agree. I do agree.
We can't let them do the 3-peat. 100%.
Yeah, fully agree with that.
100%. We got to stop them. Facts.
Dan Up the Red says can't let Pep get 3 in a row. Serious problem. That I hear that.
I hear that because that would hurt. Because if that man do the 3-peat, it's like, bro, we're not even as much as we say we're competing. We let that man do the 3-peat.
Yeah,
we got to stop them now, innit?
Facts. Shout out to Halo Bang Out, our resident City fan guest. Cal, we are looking at Souza and the Borussia Dortmund left back, who is Rafael Guerrero. 2 very good left backs as well.
Very good left backs, bro. I can't lie. Very good left backs.
I'm a big fan of Rafa Guerrero. I wanted him before we got Robbo.
I remember, bro. You kept talking about him. I was like, no, he's good. You know, I can't in front. He's good.
I'll tell you why. I think again, he's another player that makes sense for Pep because he can play left back and centre midfield.
Yeah,
he's similar to Alaba in that sense. Obviously, Alaba can also play centre back. But, yeah, he's quality. Sultan says I got a bit more confident. To win it, but I don't know. And I would take Hakan, you know, can't be asked to spell his second name, Hakan Şananoglu. And you remember he used to play for us as he plays for my town.
I remember.
I don't really remember how he was.
I remember. I remember him. The Portuguese. Yeah, I remember him. He was. He came from Porto, I think, when we got him to Shera. He was kind of a talent still.
Yeah.
Can't even lie.
Definitely. Right, let's get back to these predictions then, Matt.
Yeah.
Who do you think will be Liverpool's best player this season?
Salah.
I'm going Salah as well. I think the boy's going to cook this year.
Salah, without the contracting,
we're still doing up madness.
Bruv, we're talking about a relaxed Salah.
Yeah.
You know, like that. He's relaxed, bro.
With someone else to take space as well. With Nunes.
Yeah, bro. He's going to be
a mazza.
Bruv, he's going to be eating well. Because Nunes is going... Here's the thing. When before Nunes even entered the pitch on Saturday, I said to Drifter, Monts, yeah, big up Monts as well. You're gonna see a lot more Monts on this channel this season. Big up Monts.
Definitely.
And make sure you subscribe to Monty's channel as well, people, to the Big Six Band Show. Make sure you subscribe to that, please, people. That's our brother. Bro, before Nunes stepped onto the pitch, I said to them, man, all Nunes has to do is be aggressive and he's going to be a problem. Bro, I'm telling you from now, even if we're a little bit worried about Nunes' conversion, let's say Nunes only gets like 14, 15 goals in the Prem and we feel like he could get more, bro, because he's so aggressive, he's going to cause problems. And that's the main difference, I would say, between him and Divock Origi. Because I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm not going to deviate from it, bro. Darwin Núñez and Divock Origi, yeah, they're both. I would say Núñez has got a little bit quicker acceleration, but maybe top speed is around the same because people sleep on Origi's top speed. Technical ability, people sleep on Origi's technical ability. I actually think Origi is more technically gifted than Núñez, funny enough. However, what separates them, in my opinion, is mentality and aggression.
Yeah.
When Núñez steps onto that pitch, he's aggressive and you see him running around. He wants to get that ball. Origi's a bit more laid back character, ball into feet. I can do something. They're different. He's going to be a problem, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Who's the player that you think is going to be the top scorer for us?
Oh, Salah, bro. Salah.
Okay. I'm not sure. Hear me out.
I'm waiting to see who you're going to go with. Because if you go for what I think you're going to go with, that means you've changed.
No. And the reason why I'm thinking that, because I feel as though Salah might go on a madness with assists. He may become that player who might get, instead of getting braces, he might get one, but hit 2 assists in the game instead of hitting 2 goals and 1 assist. I think it might start swinging it around. So I'm in between him and Núñez and Jota, by the way, because I think people are sleeping on Jota. I think it's between them 3. I'm going to stick my neck out and say Salah, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the other 2.
What, either Núñez or Jota?
Yeah. Salah still will be top 3, but I would not be surprised if one of the other 2, because Salah, for me, is going to go on a creating spree this season as well. And he was our top assist maker last season, but I think, like, again, seeing the goals in the positions he was in last season, he's not doing that. Like the right-footed cross for Núñez, to win the penalty, the dink to the back post for Robbo to hit it back across for Núñez. He wasn't doing that last season consistently. He's already started doing that. Even in pre-season, we're seeing him do that as well, not shooting for the sake of it.
Do you know? All right, this is what I would say. I would have put Jota in that conversation if I knew Jota was going to be fully fit. However, I'm slightly worried because Jota's had the reoccurrence of the hamstring injury.
On to me, he's like sticking your neck out and then saying Salah.
No, but it's the context. Kyle was saying, like, bro, by the way. Bro, if Jota was starting the season, I'm not gonna lie, I would have said it was between Jota and Salah. But because Jota's playing catch up and I'm worried about his fitness, and we have to ease him in now, we can't just throw him back in there straight away. Because look what happened in training. Man had one training session. I saw him in inside training one time during the preseason. The man got injured and he's out now. So that's where I will say, like, you would have put Jota there. Núñez is a tough one. You know what? We create so many chances. It wouldn't surprise me if Núñez bags plus 20 in the Premier, though. But it also wouldn't surprise me if Núñez was to get 15 at the same time. It's hard to gauge, if I'm being honest, bro. It's hard to gauge.
Yeah, no, I hear it. All right, so who in your opinion is the dark horse or surprise package this season?
Fabio Carvalho. Reason being is that I know people know what he's about and they've seen him at Fulham. But I'm going to say it again. For me, he will somehow force his way into the first team to the point where back end of the season, January, February, where us as fans will be saying, Klopp's got to play him. Klopp has to play him. Oh, what we're doing? For example, if we see like a midfield of a whatever combination and he's not there, I think we're going, no, you got to play Carvalho. A little bit of the same way of how people saw Naby Keita towards the end of last season. Just saying, NFT midfield people was a big thing. I didn't make it up. You guys did. You know, I'm just saying. No, I'm joking. Not on that site. I'm joking, people, before people get carried away.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah, you've opened your can of worms now.
Yeah. I'm joking. What I'm not going to joke about is Carvalho. I think Carvalho, bro, is going to be special, bro. I really do. To the point where Klopp might go 4-2-3-1 and do Fabinho, Thiago, and Carvalho in 10 and be like, listen, Naby, Hendo, man, you have to sit bench. This brother's too good. Because, bro, when I look at how he plays, he's too good to sit on bench. He's too good, bro.
Fair dues.
Who's your surprise package? In fact, let me see if I can guess it.
Go on.
Calvin Ramsey.
No, I do have him in my top 3 though.
Okay.
You
Even
have
though
him
we
in
didn't even see him, man, by the way.
I know. I do have him in my top
He's
3.
unfortunate. One more guess.
Go on.
Diaz.
No, I got faith in
Okay.
Diaz.
Okay.
So on a personal level,
Mm.
I think Nunes could surprise me
Okay.
on a
Yeah.
personal level because
Same.
I was very honest about, and I'll still be honest about it.
Yeah.
Again, remember, I didn't watch the game on Saturday, people, so don't shoot me down.
Yeah.
I was skeptical about the Nunes signing, and I'm still skeptical about it to an
Bruv,
extent.
Same.
Again, I didn't watch Saturday, so don't shoot me down, people, please.
Yeah.
But in terms of overall, Harvey.
Harvey Elliott. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Vinny and Rich from Icon Barbers as well. They were bigging you up as well because you called Harvey Elliott from a little while back saying,
Listen, Vin,
big up
Rich,
the bar.
love as always. I was speaking to Vin maybe 2 seasons ago, maybe. And I was like,
you said you called it from early. Said it's
bro,
one of your
I said Harvey Elliott, he's gonna back. He's just gonna be. He's a star boy. He's gonna be serious.
I think
what's up?
He's going to be a problem this season. I don't know if you managed to catch the friend yesterday.
I didn't. I haven't seen a lot of it, but I've heard good things.
Bro, he just, when players just are like, give me the ball. I want the ball no matter what.
Yeah,
him. He doesn't hide. Carvalho was the same as well, to be fair.
Yeah. But that's what I like.
Everything was coming down his side in the last 20 minutes.
People underestimate how brave you are to want to ask for the ball when you're under pressure. First of all, you're asking your teammate to like give you a pass that's good enough. But at the same time, you're basically saying, give me whatever, I will make it work.
Yeah.
That's what people respect about Xavi and Iniesta. I'm not comparing the players. I'm just saying, like, when you talk about receiving the ball, like, and that's what Thiago does as well, bro. Thiago, oh my days, bro. Thiago against Man City.
Was he going off?
Nah, bruv, he was moving mad. Bruv, my man was like next to Robert, left back, asking for the ball, and he had 2 players on him, spinning out of trouble and doing the most. You see, when like you've got to a level where you're so comfortable in your ability, it doesn't even matter who's around you because you know you are good enough. I think Carvalho and Elliott know they are good enough. They just need to show it consistently. That's all it is for them, man. They're more than good enough. Yeah. Let's be real. If things go to plan, when Thiago eventually leaves, which will be one of the saddest days ever in Liverpool's history, Elliott and Carvalho should be taking over. That they should be the 2 next midfielders next to Fab. And Fab will be the veteran, bro. That's what it should be. It ain't always got to be that powerful midfield man in the midfield 3. I'm not saying take out Jude Bellingham. It's just that we haven't got him yet. I'm talking about the players that have at our disposal. What's so crazy is this year. I know Kevin De Bruyne is powerful, but here's the thing, though, Bernardo Silva is like a little magician. I hate to say it. I can't stand him, but he's a little magician, and so is KDB. It's just that KDB has got power with his football, but bro, it's okay to play with 2 magicians in the 8, bro.
Yeah. Very true. All right.
Sorry, Cal. Give me 1 second, bro. Yeah, give me 1 second, brother.
Cool. So I see Jamrock asked the question: have we spoken about Bajcetic and Musliowski? We haven't yet, but that's going to be one of the questions. So I got 2 questions left, and I'm very interested, not only with Matt's answer, but I'm very interested to see your guys' answers in the comments. So the first question I got.
Yeah, go on. What's this?
Who is the youth player you think could potentially break through and be in and around the squad this season?
Oh, the youth player. I can't pronounce his name, it begins with a B.
Bajcetic, the centre midfielder.
He has really surprised me. And not only that, no, maybe not the right back. I thought he was going to be a little bit better than what I thought he was going to be.
Who, Mabaya?
Yeah. I think he's still got a little bit of learning to do. But I think the midfielder Basacic, how do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce it?
Bajetic.
I think Basacic. I still got a little bit of hope for Musialski, you know. I don't know what it is, bro.
No,
but
he had 2 touches in the game, yeah. The first time when he come on, he beat 2 men and put the ball in the box.
But there's something about this brother. I don't know what it is, yeah. I don't know whether he's out. Do you know what it is? I'm scared for him. Reason I say it is this, yeah. He's either gonna be like Ryan Kent, where he has to go away from Liverpool to like show what he can do, or he's gonna do a Trent thing, and 1 year he's just gonna go in a madness, and then it's like rise in the first team, and the guy's just gonna go from strength to strength. But it's hard to say, bro. He's either gonna go in one of them brackets there, you know. He's not like, you see how the way you saw Curtis Jones, or even like, trying to think someone else that you saw, you kind of thought they're definitely gonna go there. You kind of just knew. He's not like that, in my opinion.
Yeah,
he's like chalk or cheese.
So for me, I think it might be Bajetic, and the reason why is because of the lack of like quality in the midfield, in my opinion. So we may see him, especially with how we get injuries in midfield as well. Musialski for me. So here's where I think Liverpool could potentially be quite clever with things here. If Musialski is wanted by Dortmund, I know it's a risk because he could go there and fall in love with the amount of games he gets there. I would loan them Musialski and sweeten them up if we really want Bellingham.
Oh, 100%, brother.
That's what I would personally
do. Loan, and don't put.
And I'm talking about 2-year loan. 2-year loan.
Yeah. So he can really hone in on it.
Sweeten him up. So you have him for this season and next season. We take Bellingham next summer, but you still have another man as well. Yeah, you know what? We might even give you Kai Gordon next season, depending on how you behave in the transfers and all that.
Yeah, brother, I'm cool with that, you know.
Sweeten them up. But speaking of Kai Gordon, I think we may see Kai gets a lot of chances this season. And the reason why is because he was meant to be with the first team, but he picked up an injury.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. So I didn't even know that.
With the first team. So I actually think Kai Gordon or Bajetic will be the one. But I personally think Musialski should be on the bench.
Yeah, I agree. I think it should be. Do you know what?
He's got something. He's got an X factor about him.
Do you think Musialski has something more than Kai Gordon?
Yes.
I think he does as well, you know. It's weird, isn't it?
I think Kai Gordon is in a better physical state than him.
Yeah.
I think Kai Gordon is slightly bulkier and maybe slightly quicker, but I think
I don't know, you know.
Slightly, not by much, but I think he's slightly.
Would you say Musialski is not a little bit bigger than? Because Kai Gordon kind of
No, Kai looks as though he's putting a little bit of size. Musialski still looks lightweight.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because Kai. Yeah, to be fair, I didn't see the Kai. Did Kai Gordon play yesterday?
No, he's injured. He's still injured.
He's still injured. Yeah. I haven't seen Kai for a little while.
I think Musialski's got more tools in his box.
Yeah. Musialski's got more tools.
Like he can shoot with both feet. He
can go.
He's more creative. He's a problem.
MP, I agree with you. Sorry, I don't know if he's on his card. Joe Gomez is too. Yes.
Fully.
Yeah.
Joey bulked up when he got that the knee injury.
Yeah, he did. He definitely bulked up in the offseason, even a little bit more so.
All right. Final prediction. Your hot take for the coming season. And I've got one straight away, so I can give you a bit of time to think.
Go on.
I think Tsimikas becomes our starting left back by the end of the season. And I love Robbo. Before anyone gets on my case, I love Robbo. I just think Tsimikas could, especially with Nunes playing.
Wow. All right.
That's my hot take. Not saying it's going to come to fruition, but that's my hot take.
All right.
I see the comments. Oscar's gone, nah, that is too far.
Someone's like, what's Cal smoking?
What's Cal smoking? I'm telling you, that's my hot take.
Adrian will have a better save percentage ratio than Allison. Because you're playing less. You're playing fewer games. No. Let me be serious. All right, let me be serious. Ooh, this is tough though. All right. Could I see this happening potentially? Yeah. All right. You ready?
Yeah. So I've just seen a comment from Kev. Shout out to Kevin LFC Day Trippers. That's got me very worried. He just said Kelleher won't be at Liverpool in February. Kev,
No,
I need
don't
to
say
take out of
that.
the atmosphere, bro.
Don't
If
say
we
that.
lose
Don't
Kelleher,
say
I'll
that.
be hurting.
All right, I got this now.
Go on.
Naby Keita will oust Jordan Henderson from that midfield spot.
Ooh.
He'll oust him out of it.
What do you say? We're gonna have to change the song to Hendo, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Hendo?
Oh, we might have to. I think Naby Keita might oust him out.
Hendo, are you okay?
And I've got another hot take.
Oh, you got two,
people,
yeah?
People ain't gonna like it because people are gonna say I'm piling on, yeah. If Naby Keita doesn't take Henderson out of that spot, Carvalho definitely will.
Jeez, so
to the point where we'll change formation.
So you think Hendo's losing a spot?
Yeah, but it's not a disrespect thing. I just think you can't, especially Carvalho. You can't stop Carvalho from shining. If I'm thinking which one's going to be more realistic, I don't know.
Can I ask you a question? Because again, how did Hendo play in the 8 on Saturday?
He played all right, but not that great, if I'm being honest. He didn't play that great. Okay. He didn't play that great, bro. He didn't play that great.
Because I'll be honest, I think there's more chance of Klopp dropping Robbo than dropping Hendo.
Dropping Robbo and dropping. No, do you know what it is, though, bro? You see, last season, yeah, there was a big point in last season where Naby Keita was being played, and that's where the NFT.
Yeah. That's what Robbie does. You were laughing at me last week when Robbie was snapping my lip and all that.
It's me this week. This is why when I was saying, hey, you can see it. This is why I would say NFT. She's waving now. You gonna wave?
Yeah, hello.
You gonna wave? You gonna wave, T?
Hello.
This is why I would say Carvalho.
Big up brother Saint in the chat as well.
Big up Saint. Love my brother. Bro, this is what I would say though. Yeah, you remember NFT midfield last season, bro, was a thing. I'm not making this up. And there was a point last season where Naby Keita in the bigger games was playing ahead of Henderson. However, Klopp reverted back to type. That's not why we lost the Champions League, by the way. But there was a point last season when people were calling for that midfield, bro. It's kind of mad, and I think it will happen again, you know. And it's not, this is me just disrespect Henderson. This is me just being like, what do you want from your 8? Henderson plays better in the 6, in my opinion, bro. He plays better in the 6 than the 8.
So I agree.
And you know what's so mad as well? I just read, which I don't know how to take this, bro. Do you know what Pep Linder said, bro?
Yeah,
Naby's the best substitute you can imagine. Everyone in the opposition is tired and they can dribble past them as if they're mannequins. Bro, I can't lie. That's kind of damning still.
It is.
That's kind of crazy, bro. I can't lie.
Massively. Troy M, shout out to Troy M. He says his hot take is Stevie will find another employer this season since Cal doesn't pay him a fair wage. I don't employ my son. You man are killing me. Oh, it's got a super chat here. So Sam Matt's Legend says, think Klopp will play 2 systems sometimes, even in the same game, 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, plus with 5 subs, he'll have the options and it will save us more this season. That's true. I would love him to try 3-4-3 now and again as well, though.
So would I, bro, because here's the thing, bro.
We've now got personnel.
I know, big up Drift as well, because I know Drift always says he's not. But what it is, though, we got the personnel.
Yeah.
Quick one, Cal.
Yeah.
Virgil, Gomez, and Konate or Matip, whichever 3, yeah. Wing backs, Tsimikas, Trent, Fabinho, Thiago in the middle, and then the front 3. Isn't it, T? Am I lying?
Cooking.
We are cooking, bro. And remember,
Cooking.
you don't have to play this every game. This is just
Exactly.
like if you need to adapt. Yeah, if you need to
Switch it up.
adapt, isn't it? If you need to adapt, you adapt, bro.
Imagine Trent without any fear of having to worry about what's coming behind him.
Yeah, it's true. Because Ibu's on that side. Do you know what, bro? I just thought about it now. Gomez, no, Kanate on the left, Virgil in the middle, Gomez on the right. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. The wing backs would have a field day because they've got cover behind them. They got the pace.
But imagine Klopp just went to Trent. Don't worry about defense today.
In it,
All you do is attack.
have a free roll.
Bro. Trent would go on rotten, bro.
Bro, Trent will go on a madness, bro.
It'd be horrid.
Could you imagine? He knows
Horrid.
that Ibu's behind me, so I know like if I need to take a chance, I can take that chance without being punished, bro.
Oh,
because Ibu's there, and then Virgil playing the diags as well.
Oh goodness!
Come on, bro.
Leave it.
Innit? But the diags would be crazy, bro.
Crazy. Dean says, long time, gents. Big up, Dean. We are looking good so far. Maybe 1 or 2 trophies to come. We still need Diaz backup, left wing, Fabio in the 10, and one more signing. Cam, you'll never walk alone. I think we need a backup for Salah and for Diaz.
Yeah, I think the left wing we can cope because we got Diaz, we got Jota, and worst case scenario, Carvalho. I think the left wing is okay. I think it's our right wing because it's literally just Salah, and then it goes to K Gordon.
Yeah.
Or Elliot. And I feel like...
Let me ask you a question. So me and Drick had a debate during the watch long. We won't spend long in this. Just want to get your one-word answer or your one sentence. Would you take Adama Traore for 12 mil? Oh my goodness. Troy's literally just read my mind. Troy, a real hot take. Sorry, Cal. Drift has already manifested Adama to us in January, and he'll become Salah's backup after Elliot becomes a regular right midfield starter.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. You Troy is definitely working on that drifty manifestation.
I'm gonna be honest, he's such a one-trick pony. However, Cal, 12 mil is kind of like pocket change, you know. Short-term deal, maybe, but I just feel like it. Nah, you know what? Nah, you know why? Because I've lowered my standards if I'm doing that. I can't lie to you, bro. Man wanted Rafinha, now I'm going Adama Traore. Like, I get it. It makes sense because he can just run past people and boom and put in a cross. However, Adama's how old now, Cal? Is he about 26?
Might be about 26. Maybe? No check.
But how can you be 26 and still be inconsistent, though?
Do you know
he's
what?
Not. It's a weird one.
I'm gonna say something, and I know if Drifty was here, he'd cuss me out.
You're gonna say yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna say yes.
You've lowered your standards, bro. Man, went from Pedro Neto to Adama. You're moving mad.
Yeah, he's 26. He's 26.
He's 20. Oh, so I'm right. He's 26.
I wouldn't take Adama. I wouldn't want him. But everyone keeps on talking about, oh, what if we need to break the low block team down and all that? He could be the difference because he can take on a man. Shall I tell you when Adama would be effective for us?
Yeah.
If we're winning the game with 15 minutes to go, 1-0 or 2-1, and we need to close out the game, because him on the counter attack would be a mazza. He wouldn't be great for us in breaking down a low block. He'd be fantastic if we're trying to see out a 1-0 or a close game.
Well, you know what? In a weird way, I almost feel like in a low block, he might. Here's the thing, yeah. He's arguably the most. What's the word? What's the phrase I would say? The most like devastating player in terms of like, there's not a lot of pitch. What can you do with the ball, bro? He's still so. He's so like, kick the ball and run and go on the outside, but bro, he's so fast. He only needs about 10 meters to pull out a 30-meter gap. Bro, he's actually the fakest guy with the ball. You know when he just like accelerates. Bro, I've seen this guy like drop a shoulder and he's gone and he's left so much space between him and his defenders. And you're like, I can't lie to you. It wasn't even about skill, bro. My man just ran so fast. The thing is, bro, he will be an actual game changer.
He's no Neto with the RB.
No, he's not. But and I'm not gonna lie, he's finishing.
Oh, he's crossing, finishing. His final product. Full stop. Just leave.
I can only hope I can only hope though inside training we're doing some justice. Like when the man them are saying, like, bro, you know, it's inside training today. It's gonna be uploaded on YouTube. That he ups his game because, bro, I've seen some misses from Adama, and you're like, and don't get me wrong, people will say, but look at Salah. That's very true. But Salah also scores worldies. Adama's not scoring worldies.
Nah, one
You know
a
what I mean?
season. Salah scoring a couple of worldies per season, minimum.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to see where your mind was at. All right, people. Let's move on to the next topic. Drifty's gonna kill me when he sees that segment, by the way. Big up Drifty. Let's do this.
Ooh.
Matt went, ooh.
Right. Techie,
I know. I know.
Man, like Bobby. Bobby.
So, Bobby came out today via Brazilian correspondence and said, I don't want to leave Liverpool. I love the club. I love the city. I want to stay. Now, we also know that Bobby's going into the last year. Well, he's already in the last year of his contract.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't watch on Saturday, so I can't judge him on that performance. But Matt, as things stand right now, today in August, do you think Bobby should get a new contract? Be honest, because I'm going to be. Matt cleared his throat, you know.
This is so tough. And I'm not looking at the screen, by the way, because I'm not looking for that. I'm looking at my daughter while she's rummaging through my my box of all my equipment, waiting. I'm just actually waiting for her to just like drape something out and break it. Yeah, but bro, based on it, all right, if we're basing it off last year, yes, because limited game time, he actually done well. My only worry is, can you do that again? If you know what, if he stays fit though, he causes problems. You know, I will say, all right, I'm gonna slightly cheat here. It depends on Klopp. If you play 4-2-3-1, yes. If you play 4-3-3 and you still want to do the false 19 and you still want to play him in the big games, it might not work out and it might be a no. But I feel like he's an asset where he's a unique player though. And I feel like as a club like Liverpool, if you can still utilize some of the assets that you have, utilize them. Don't just let them rot on the side. Bruv, I'm not going to lie to you. Bobby Firmino is 30, not 40. He's still a talented player. Yeah. It's just that over a 38-game calendar in the Premier League, he's not going to do what he used to do. But he can still be a difference maker. Bruv, do you know what's so crazy? He could get 5 goals in the Premier League, but his 5 goals could be the ones that win as a Premier League because they're decisive goals or they're decisive moments. That's what I will say about Bobby Firmino. He can still be decisive. So yes, in my opinion, yes. He ain't the same player. He faded like hell. I'm not going to lie, bro. He faded like, yeah, he faded, but he didn't look fit to me. And not only that, if he can go back to last season, which I still think he can, I can't lie to you. Yeah, see, Jamok just said that a declining asset, Matt. Jamok, is it? Say he signs a 2-year deal now, and he has 1 more season. That gives him a year left, yeah? Shouldn't it be better to make a decision after this season? So it's like he's got a year left, so to speak. Would it be better to do that? To see if he's still got it? Because you know what I feel like we might do? We might do what we done with Mane, even though some people would say it was justified or whatever. I think we let Mane go a little bit too soon, personally. That's just me personally. I think Mane still got a lot to offer. And some people might say Mane was still a declining asset. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
All right. I'm just going to be brutal with it. And it hurts me to do it.
Yo, I know what you're going to say, but bro.
I genuinely don't think as things stand right now, Bobby's done enough to earn a new contract.
Even last season?
No.
Remember, you only good as your last... Yeah, go on.
I know, but that's the reason why. Because it's not necessarily the performances. It was his availability. He looks as though he's not as robust as he used to be. And if he's not as robust as he used to be, and then when we play him, he's not a player that can just play. He's not like a Sturridge you can not play for 5 games, come back and still be sharp. He's a rhythm player. He's not going to get that rhythm this season, in my opinion, unless a madness happens with Diaz and Jota, which touch wood, pray to God, doesn't happen.
But yeah,
And in the 10, I look, I was so. Here's the thing: if we had moved Bobby to the 10, not last season, but the season before, or even last season, I'd be on board with it. I think if we're gonna do it now, it's come too late. We should have struck while the iron was hot with him. We should have struck while the iron was hot, and I don't think we did. Hence why, even in the 10 right now, I don't think he's high for us because he loses the ball. Plus, his pass appreciation for me isn't as good as it should be.
I hear you. John, it is.
And I can't see him playing a midfield three either.
No, we can't play the midfield three. I already said that. You know what it is, bro? It's the reps. He does need reps in it. Bobby Firmino needs reps, yeah. However, though, bro, I know we talk about who could play the 10 right now, like just off the top of our head. You got a Carvalho and you got an Elliott, arguably the two leading 10s that we would maybe put ahead of him, right? However, bro, no one has his experience, and you can't substitute talent for experience, bro. You see how we look at Real Madrid, and we were saying going into last season, we were very confident. In fact, I was probably the first person to say, guys, our rate are so highly, but Madrid's, you can't like. Remember when man was saying like, oh, but Cruz and Modric are bit. I was like, bro, their experience is nuts. They remember I said they've got it in them. Like they're serial winners. Bobby Firmino is a winner. He knows how to win a game. It's weird, isn't it? Because he might not have, like, he's not in that same headspace as Carvalho and Thingy where he's just magic all the time. However, bro, when you've got that will to win and you know how to win, do you know how important that is? But that's mad important, you know, when you know how to get over the line. Like these men have been in Champions League finals, like Premier League pressure games. They've been there and done it. You can't substitute that. That's why I say, like.
But how do you build the next generation of player to do that unless they play?
But him having one more season, I don't think affects anything. I don't think he stops the growth of Elliott and Carvalho because they're going to be great anyway, bro.
What about the growth of Nunes and Jota?
But that's where I say it's on Klopp. Because if Klopp changes formation, it's a 4-2-3-1 team. Bobby Firmino is not competing with the strikers. He's competing for the 10 spot.
All right, so check it then. And shout out to Jamrock. I think Jamrock alluded to this point.
Yeah.
Last season, you'd argue Origi was our fifth choice forward. Yeah. Or in fact, no, you'd probably argue it was Minamino. Does Bobby give you the output Minamino gave you last season?
Not in clutch performances, but similar stats, if I'm not mistaken, in terms of goals scored.
Do you think he would? With this game time Minamino got, I think his goal to game ratio is better than Bobby's, or goal to minute ratio is better than Bobby's.
It probably was, but I think that's because Minamino was fresher. Remember, like you said, Bobby's got the mileage
player as well. You got to look at the quality of opposition, not to diminish or take away anything that Minamino did, by the way, but you also have to take that into context.
I think Bobby's got the mileage. I think that's what it is. Bobby's got the mileage that everyone's kind of worried about, and rightly so. However, bro, I can't lie to you. We can't just go into next season thinking these young talents are just going to take us over the line because they're so talented. No. You need it. You need the blend of experience as well with it. And I feel like keeping Bobby around for one more year or year and a half or however long it may be, it just might help guide. Because I can't lie to you people. You see how people were so happy about James Milner signing a new deal. Man can't sit here and say they won't be happy seeing Bobby Firmino signing a new deal. Because Milner's there to kind of like nurture like the youngers, like bringing them through. Bobby can do the same thing, bro.
But here's the thing.
He's South American. He can help Nunes as well, bro. Like he's there for a reason. I'm not doing a sentimental thing. Sorry, go on, bro.
No. I think it's weird. So again, it's weird. It's a weird stance because obviously he's saying he wants to stay. Yeah. Klopp is saying he's essential and he loves Bobby and it's that. But we've heard absolutely zero talk about Bobby getting a contract extension.
Yeah. Klopp called him the system the other day, and I was like, "You called him the system, but man ain't even heard a smidgen of new contract." So do you know what that says to me, bro? One last dance, rinse the hell out of him. That's what I think Liverpool are going to do. They're going to be like, listen, if we lose him on a free, we lose him on a free, and then we let him go. And you know what's so mad, bro? Yes, he's not the same Bobby Firmino, but I guarantee you, bro, more times than not, wherever he goes, I think he'll be a success. Whether it is Juve for free or Inter Milan or wherever he goes, I personally think he'll do well wherever he goes. Maybe because it's a slower league, but I just feel like the way we do our stuff sometimes don't make sense. Like losing Junior on a free, Emre Can on a free. I'm not trying to say we shouldn't necessarily let them go, but just we should have done it
My
the right way.
my worry, and again, I'll speak to Drift about this. I don't actually think our policy anymore is sell to buy. I think it's buy with what you've earned. But my issue with that is we're letting players leave on a free, or we're letting them go down to low contracts. So me and Drift worked it out last night.
Yeah.
Milner's going on a free. That's our number 7. Cater, in my opinion, probably leave on a free. That's our number 8. Bobby will probably leave on a free. That's our number 9. And Ox will leave on a free. That's 4 players who, in my opinion, we could have at least got a total of 40 mil from. Even if you sell all of them at 10 mil each, it's still 40 mil. 40 mil can go and get you a Mateus Nunes. Now, I know you're hampering the squad doing that, so I'm not saying you just do that. But surely, how do we go from losing Bobby on a free and then replacing him with like a João Felix, for example, which would be the quote-unquote ideal situation? How do we do that?
Well, this is what I was going to say, bro. The way how we move to lose all those players on a free, I can't lie, bro. It's kind of peak. How you can't replace. The thing is, in an ideal world, you replace Bobby Firmino with a João Felix if you wouldn't have the same like type of player, right? But bro, we can't do that if we don't get no piece for him. I mean, even if we sell him now, or let's just say extend the contract, you're not going to get that much. But bro, I'm not going to lie, Liverpool get into a situation at times where we just like, we let players go and their values like it's too underwhelming. It's very, very underwhelming. Like the Mane thing, bro. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, I know Mane decided to say he wanted to go. I hear that, people, but you also got to look at Liverpool were dragging their heels for a contract thing. And that's because Mane had it inconsistent the year before. Liverpool were dragging their heels a bit. Then we're like, oh, all right, we'll offer it in one. But by that time, Mane already made his mind up. Yeah. So, Gini Wijnaldum, again, is another one. Like, he left on a free. Chan left on a free. We do have a habit of doing it at times where you feel like we could have got more for the player. But if we don't do that again, and as you said, that's Naby, Ox, and Bobby. Regardless of how
and Milner.
However, regardless how you feel about those 4 players, bro, that's 4 players leaving on a free, bro.
In one summer, in one hit.
And yeah, I can't lie to you. That's a lot. That's a lot to do. That's a lot to replace, bro. I can't lie to you, bro.
It's going to be interesting. I'm very intrigued to see how it's going to play out. I'm very intrigued to see if Bobby can stay injury-free this season. If he can, then I think we may be in a good situation.
Yeah, no, for real.
So we'll see. We will see. But in terms of other teams this season, who's your sort of dark horse this season?
What, in terms of the dark horses for this season, other teams? Someone's gonna like this. I hate to say it, but Arsenal. You know why? In a weird way, they haven't got big expectations, in my opinion. Like their expectations. No, they all right. When I say big expectations, not just for way, they're not trying to win a league or a Champions League. That's not the expectations.
They're speaking about top 3.
That, in my opinion, that's them being more hopeful. I think they would all feel. Nah, the logical Arsenal fans are happy with what they've done, but they also know that to be. Remember, we're almost a certainty. Without being big-headed, Man City and Liverpool, if let's just say you're a better man, more of a certainty. Then you've got a Chelsea and you've got a Spurs. I'm not including Man United right now. Chelsea, a little bit of an unknown quantity because they still got shopping to do, but they're going to go shopping, right? They've shown that they've got the card and they're willing to spend whatever they need. Spurs, under Conte, pre-season, their man were all throwing up and that. They look like they're about that fight now. So, man, like Harry, you see, yeah. So obviously, I don't know if you guys saw. You might see some footage. Dele wasn't there this time. Big up Dele. Yeah, it was me and who was it? I think it was who's the new side? It was Perisic.
No, Basuma.
Yeah, it's
Basuma
Basuma.
was the
Big
only
up
one he got.
Basuma. New signing. I know that feels. Felt like I won last season when I didn't sign for City. We was doing a lot of running, a lot of talking. A few people were sick. Conte is he's a decent guy. I'm gonna bag still as always. Catlin and new signings, no pressure. We look different this year. I have to say, we look different. We do. We just do.
I think Tottenham are going to be a problem.
Tottenham will
But
be a problem.
I don't think they're a dark horse because I think a lot of people expect them to be a problem.
Yes and no.
I think West Ham are dark horse.
No, Arsenal, bro.
Skamaka. Skamaka's a big deal.
No, it's a big deal, but I still feel like Skamaka could have went maybe to a slightly better team. But I could be wrong here because he could kind of do what Payet done for them in a way, like be that standout guy. But Payet was different.
The streets will never forget Payet.
Oh, the streets will never forget that season from Payet, fam. Do you remember the free kicks?
Which one? Payet was something.
Bro, listen,
else.
Spurs. Though, like I said, bro, I don't want to keep big. Arsenal. Like I said, they got rid of him. Jesus, bro. Man, am sleeping on Jesus, you know. I know he might not be predatory, but he's gonna score goals for them. Martinelli's that little bit older. Saka's that little bit wiser. They've got Saliba, who was arguably one of the best seasons in League One last season, paired with a little bit more experienced Gabriel. If Tierney can keep fit, because they got rid of that Nuno Tavares wonder kid who was supposed to be amazing, but they got rid of him.
Zinchenko, though.
Yeah. Oh, they got Zinchenko as well. Tomiyasu, if he stays fit. They got the goalkeeper. He's decent. He's shown that he's good enough, at least for the Premier League level. He's good enough. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not saying Arsenal are going to do a madness, but they'll cause problems. They will cause problems, bro. They will. They've got a bit of a deeper squad.
The team I worry about is Leicester.
Nah.
No, not in terms of being a threat. In terms of, I see them going down in a bad, like going down a slide.
Leicester in trouble, bro. They might lose Maddison. Yeah, Vardy's older. Fofana is in reportedly in talks with Chelsea. They're trying to get him. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Big up
Michael's leaving as well.
Bro, big up Chappie. I'm not gonna lie.
They could be in trouble next season.
Yeah. Might need a potential reboot. I can't lie, bro.
Yeah, could be in trouble. People, we are gonna start to wrap up now. As always, if you haven't already, please do smash the like button. Subscribe. Please do subscribe. There's loads of you who watch this but don't subscribe. So please subscribe and make sure you leave comments. The schedule for the rest of the week. So we're not 100% sure yet. We'll definitely be live on Friday. We know that much. We'll definitely be live on Saturday for the game as well.
Yes.
But we're not too sure what we're doing on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So you'll have to switch on the notification bell, but also follow us on social media. We'll update you there as well.
Yeah, and also people. Sorry to cut you, Kat. There's also people as well. I've had problems, people, with the FPR thing. I was trying to get that sorted for today. Look out tomorrow, if not tonight. I will get that sorted. I've tried to do something, but I won't go into it. A little bit of issues, but I will get it sorted. So the FPR will be up and running, people. If not by tonight, by tomorrow morning, stay tuned for the socials. Just stay tuned. It will be there.
That's what Matt
the FPR will be there, people. Don't trust me, it'll be there. Like I said, either by tonight or tomorrow morning, it will be there. FPL will be there, people. I just had a little bit of issues. I don't know what's going on with my things. So yeah.
TSF hot take: Diaz won't start 75% of games. Ooh. Very hot take.
Very hot take. For real.
Ash says, name me a player as good as Bobby who knows the system and is happy to be fifth, sixth choice for the next 2-3 years. For his talent, it's a no-brainer. The question I'll throw back at you though, Ash, is on £180,000 a week for fifth or sixth choice, is that good or is that small? So that's the question I'll throw back at you, brother. Selection says you reaching sentimental like Klopp. Bobby hasn't been consistently good for 3 seasons running. Sell if a decent offer comes in.
I hear that.
I slightly disagree with 3 seasons. I think 1920 Bobby was very good for us and scored and played an important role in us winning the league. the following season, 2021, I think was just an anomaly. And last season, I think he picked up injuries at bad spells. So I don't think it's 3 seasons on the bounce.
Yeah, I agree.
Troy M says, my
No, let's go
only
back.
purely sentimental contract I'd ever offer is keeping Bobby. He retires here. I think he means more to the great morale of at the club than any other than Klopp. And I'd take that. I think he'll take the pay cut. I hear that.
Oh, you know what? Just take it.
I hear that.
There you go. Am I sounding the right, Carl? But I took off.
Yeah,
the
you're
muzzle
good.
thing.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Because she just wanted to look.
Yeah, bro, Robbie's been outside.
Look, his
the
peak. His peak. Look. Yeah.
Robbie's been outside the conservatory holding the football and just smashing it against the window. So he's on one recently, bro. Tell you, now they've hit one, Matt. We're in trouble, you know.
Bro,
That,
now that they've hit one, it's bro.
it's major.
I remember when they couldn't even walk, bro. You know, like that.
Bro, Robbie's on this walking and just
Walking thing
switching
everywhere
stuff off.
now. It's mad.
Keeps on setting off the house phone alarm, bro. It's jarring.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah.
The house phone alarm.
Yeah, because you know when you lose like the hands free.
Yeah.
The cordless phone, if you lose it,
Yeah.
you can press a button to locate it.
Yeah,
He
now
just
you
keeps
press.
on pressing it, bro, and it's just jarring, bro. It's like, why are you pressing it? No, people. As always, it's an absolute pleasure. Please do smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment as well. As I said, keep an eye out on the socials. We are on Facebook,
There you go.
TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter.
Uncle Cal.
And make sure you look out for the notifications. People, until we see you next time, bless you all. Stay safe, stay blessed. We are Kopish and we're out, people.
Peace, people.